trip this weekend. So they do however many runs they want to do at Santa Pod. It's entirely up to them. Some of them will just do one and then go. Some will do 6 and then go. It's entirely up to them. And then obviously they have to put a minimum of 1 run in at Melbourne, and that is tomorrow. And then they come back down to Santa Pod and do their final runs on Sunday.
So less power?
Yeah, I think so.
Basically what's good about prep track is when glue on there.
We got a 1421 I think it was, at 99.47. He didn't reckon it'd run at 100 mile an hour, but he's done the run and he's packed up, so yeah, he's happy with that. See what we'll get Sunday, hopefully get the 100 mile an hour.
Maybe turn it down a little bit.
9:59, 154. I think he'll be back down for another one.
I run earlier on, but we bogged off the line, so we're going again. Hopefully we can, I don't know, 11.7, 11.8, something like that we're happy with. So yeah, we'll see what it does.
Scott, 11.99, 12.31 for Tom.
11.99, the aim for the weekend was to put it in the 11s. Want to go a bit deeper. 11.99 on the second pass, could be a lot worse.
But how far gone? 9.34, 154, good improvement.
I've done one so far, but that was a very sort of gentle banker, shall we say, but it was a mid-swell. So we've got plenty to go. I missed a gear change on the first one, so hopefully a clean pass this time, and then maybe we'll get on the road if it's good enough. Well, Melbourne's an 1/8 of a mile, so it's usually about 2/3 of the time of a quarter-mile run. But yeah, if I can do a low 11 here and then again on Sunday, I'll be happy with that. But the main aim is just to finish, because this car, I've only done 100 miles in it since it's been built, so this is like the first real test of it. So yeah, we'll see. Just to finish it will be a win.
I'd like to get in the 12s, but I don't know if it will at the minute. Give it a go. I've got no idea what I'll run at Melbourne. I would like to see it in the 9s maybe on the 8 with the no prep there. And then hopefully I'm going to try and give it a bit more on Sunday here.
How Ethan goes 13.25. Chris, no improvement from his earlier run, 13.74.
I'd like to get into the 11s if possible, maybe 11.9. We've just done a 12.1 before, so yeah, we're working on it.
.51, 114 there. Street racing royalty, this car. Paul Mander with the Volvo, it's legendary, this car. And it's so good that Paul's running it street weekend here in the UK.
New setup, so we're just testing it. It's gone from a supercharger to turbo, so we're just checking a few things. That was really turned down.
That's a 12.92, 118, but they say he lost a chunk of time on the start line, so he'll be back down for another one. 1:27.125 there for Jack. Paul goes 13.76. All right, okay, we got Matt Henty with the BMW going alongside Reuven Dawson with the pickup. I had to wait for the smoke to clear to see actually what pickup it is. Oh, it's 56 Chevy. Reuven's going to get there first with 11.68, 121, nice, 13.02, 112 there for Matt. And bearing in mind that Matt, that was his first ever run up the drag strip.
I ran on the lever, it just driver error. I've been racing the other Camaro recently and I forgot, didn't have the trans brake in here. And I left off the foot brake a little bit too hard and just span the wheels. Normally goes to 136, went through 132, so just my mistake really.
And that's into the line.
Have enough nitrous in the thing, so it had bottle pressure but there was no liquid in there, so purging it on the start line you could see that there wasn't any haze coming out, basically there wasn't any liquid coming out, and it's like this doesn't seem too well, and left the line and it's like yeah, it's not got any juice in it, so yeah, if we can get the bottle filled up we'll yeah, it should be a 10.6, 10.7 thereabouts.
Nice.
But yeah, that's if they're doing it. So.
And have you raced at Melbourne before? Do you know what sort of time?
Dad run the Cortina there donkeys years ago, and the old Dodge Challenger about 22, 23 years ago. But no, I've never been down the track, so I'm probably looking forward to it. It's, yeah, it's going to be a good track.
Make sure, if you don't do it today, get over to Blackhead Photography on Sunday and get your pictures. No doubt Ian has a package lined up for Street Weekend. He has all the different ways of doing things, so make sure you check out Blackhead Photography, go and see them. Very low tech, yeah, 10.21, 134.
On these tyres, it's my first pass today, so mid to low 12 maybe. Should see it 10 over the weekend.
So Scotland Anchor goes 12.60 at 115 miles an hour. 978 123. It is a big improvement, but struggling to track up there.
Get it so we can see it like the bottom of the phone, yeah? A bit of weight might help us. What about put a bit more fuel in it? Oh, that will be more though, won't it? He normally puts it quite low. We've got a lot of wheel spin issues at the moment. The track's not where we normally like it.
Too hot and too much power, or
not enough prep for us. We're on radials, so we need quite a lot of glue to get down a lot of the time. So I'm trying to work out how to slow it down, and then we should be alright.
so are you the driver?
I attempt to be the driver.
Right. What's it like when the track's not right for you, like driving it?
I have to think of all the excuses to tell him, but then he looks at me and says, you lied, you lied, you lied, you lied.
What did you run today?
A lowly 10, mate.
It is what it is.
It is. One and done.
A 220/60 foot. 10:37 after 144.
So when we come back from a run, always we just put a little bit of RPM in it coming down the return road, so I can listen to the engine, because it's just obviously we just run it, and it allows me just to listen for anything that, you know, is unusual or shouldn't be there, because the next time the car is going to be under load is when you're back on the start line. So we always do it as a precautionary little, you know, even with your helmet on, you can still hear if the engine's not right, and even though the gauges might all be showing okay, you need to be conscious of everything that's going on with the car. Hence why we heard a tapping, couldn't figure out what it was. The lash is fine, we checked all the springs, so we have snapped our anti-roll bar, so it could be that.
Will that affect the speed of a run?
No, it's just the load of which the car unloads on the rear. It won't do it equally, it'll plant mainly on this tyre, so we may end up now leaving the big blocks on, because we won't get the grip that we need, an equal plant on the rear end. These cars tend to rock about a bit when you launch them, they kind of want to lift the front. It's just about really a balance on the car, so like I said, once we get to that point when the car's nicely balanced on the launch, you see the 60 foot times come down all the time, so that's why it's always a benefit to check everything, which is why we do it.
1 mile drive up to York, do the checkpoints on the way, have their photographs taken, of course, with the pineapples. Yes, pineapples. Going to be looking forward to some of the pictures from that.
This one is called John. This is John the Pineapple, which is Stuart Kirtley. This one is Wilson, which is with Scott Barnes. And this one is called Sid the Pineapple. This is our pineapple. We're literally in street mode. We're going
Scott's got a personal best.
Scott's got a personal best.
Got 11.99, 121. So I'm more than happy.
Stuart's personal best, 12.14, 114. So I'm very pleased with it. We'll go more. We might change the gearbox for Sunday. Thank you very much.
The affectionately called Aussie Falcon. See this at plenty of
What's supposed to be a simple tyre swap, that didn't happen. So it's all a bit more confusing when you got old and custom and stuff, isn't it? So there you go. This is the tyre swap for the road trip, and we're running on these up at Melbourne because it's unprepped. So I don't fancy destroying me slicks if they get destroyed. So.
And the first run went all good?
Yeah, not bad. Got 12.5, so nothing blew up, nothing broke. It's not leaking any oil, not leaking any coolant. So half for the hard part. Yeah. So but we'll see how it goes.
So let's see what we ran earlier on. 12.07 so far. And that's into the 11s, and nicely so. 11.88, 118.
First one was good. Full exhaust and 20 litres of fuel in the car, got 12 flat, and then swapped it over, took the fuel out, pulled the exhaust off, and just gone 11.8. So getting better. So nice. Just little bits at a time, really.
Yeah, first one today, hoping for a mid-18.
Nice.
So yeah, did some testing last week, and 1920s was what it had in it with the heat. But yeah, I'm hoping it'll do a mid-18, and then I'll do a couple more just to test it. But
A little slow, 20.1. I was hoping to get into the 19s on the first hit, but yeah, it just the first half was good, but the second half it just sort of felt like it was laying over a bit. So lowish 19, I'll probably call it quits. But so my parents have just rolled in, so I might do one more hit just so they can see the car go down again. I've been here a few times and they haven't seen it yet, so yeah, I might do that just to so they can see how it goes.
Actually, it's actually all the cars you've pretty much seen so far today being Treat Weekend cars, putting in their first runs. Oh wow, that's a lovely opener, 786, 192 miles an hour. Now the question is, do they settle for that or do they go for another one? Not quick enough. Oh dear.
How's it going? How are your first runs?
Our first run were good. First pass was slippery and we made 12.0, but then we tuned it down a little bit and went 10.34, and we're real happy with that. We're hoping for a 9, but everything is holding together, so real happy.
Nice.
Now on to the next place.
Yeah. And did you drive all the way over here?
Yeah, we drove from north of Stockholm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just a long drive, around 1,500 kilometers.
Wow.
Left Tuesday morning, but we're here, and we're done the first day.
And what's your main goal for the whole weekend?
To have fun, meet new people, have the car running as good as we can, and not break anything that we can't fix.
Awesome.
That'd be the goal.
Lovely.
Get back home in one piece.
Awesome. All right, good luck to you. Have a good weekend.
Thanks. So the turbos.
Wow.
Off to Melbourne.
Yeah.
See you there. How's it going?
Alright, apart from loading up and sweating. And no, it's I've done the one run. Not doing any more today, I don't think. But we'll have a better go on Sunday, maybe.
And what did you get in the first run?
Oh, do I have to tell you?
Well, you might as well.
Well, it was 59 mile an hour in 23 seconds.
Okay.
We're basically doing it in a lorry.
Yeah.
Really? Because it's all daft lorry underneath this thing.
So what's the goal for the weekend?
To complete. It's got to be.
Yeah.
Just to complete the thing and drive home.
Nice.
Yay.
Wicked. Alright, we'll see you up at Melbourne then.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Have you got aircon?
No. No aircon. But windows.
Yeah. It'll be alright. Alright, have a good one, Chris.
Lovely to see you.
Cheers.
Shut welcome to the Street Weekend 23 from Melbourne Raceway. So we've had a long day at Santa Pod, driven all the way up to Melbourne here for day number 2, then on back down to Santa Pod for tomorrow. Side, turn to your left and come back down the edge of the track.
Yeah, top of the leaderboard by I think about a 10th, that's enough at the moment. So it's a busy day yesterday. You know, we had I think we did 3 passes in the end. The first one was a 780, 785. Then we just started getting loose in the middle of the track. So we got a 790, I think, and an 8 flat. So once it starts breaking up at about an 8th for us, it's time to move on. So yeah, we just spent an hour getting the car ready, and that was it. Hit the road.
And is the car where you want it for today?
Yeah, it's pretty perfect, to be honest. It's we got the setup right when we left. We probably got close to 15-18 to the gallon on the way up here. Made 1 fuel stop all the way, and really we've got an hour's work on it this morning, and we're ready to go. I haven't raced in Melbourne for 30 years, and that was in a car that was slightly different to this piece of junk. So anything between 5 and a 6 would be fantastic. But I mean, it's like racing down your local street. So this could be anything from 5 to 8.
6.5, 319 round it under the under the 7-second barrier.
Yeah, I'd like to get a decent number tomorrow. I'd like to get 1 on the board and then get a decent number. So,
and what counts as 1 on the board?
If we can get a mid-7 tomorrow, and then we'll start trying to load it up a bit and see if we can actually get it down the track and make it half decent.
Antibody improved by 100. forcing weather yesterday. I think with the two of the drivers sweating on the way up. And to call in at a couple of locations and take photos and various things along the way. Well, these 3 weekend guys down there. Ethan Lyle with a Volkswagen Lupo in the left-hand lane. Dave Mahoney with the Corvette in the right-hand lane. So they need a time slip from all 3 events and their times added together. Total time given in their positioning class. So first 2 down and the Street Lane Game guys, Dave Mahoney and Ethan Lyle. Dave Mahoney is there on 8.37 at 102 and 8.91 at 85 for Ethan in the left-hand lane.
Hello. You putting faster wheels on?
Well, it'll do absolutely nothing on these cheap treads, so put the slicks on, see what it can do.
What sort of difference does the slicks versus treads make if you did drive the two?
Oh, big difference in the 60 foots. It totally transformed the car when I put the slicks on it. I don't think it would get off the line at all with these on, so
right.
We'll give it a go. It went went very well yesterday. Yeah. A lot better than I thought it was going to do.
Good looking run here for Ethan. Stuart, a little bit back to the drawing board run, so to speak. That's a 12.73, a 104 there for Ethan.
I wanted to get in like sort of 12.90s. The PB is 12.71, so I was very close to the PB, and with the heat and everything, I thought it done quite well. So we'll see how it gets on today.
So you're going to go for it on Sunday then and see if you can get another PB?
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure.
As you can see, this is probably the cleanest people in the pits. We have had hot tub last night. Oh, wow. We've had multiple showers. We've had breakfast. Yeah. We are raring to go.
Living the dream.
We are living the dream.
Nice.
No casualties up here. Straight up here. Hit all the checkpoints. Really happy.
And all the pineapples made it.
All the pineapples made it.
We gained a few extra.
We've gained a few pineapples from the team that brought 37 of them.
From Tesco's.
I had to stop my son taking more than 2, so we've got 2 extra pineapples.
With it, and it's a stock manual T5 gearbox in it. Alright. So I've got to creep up on it.
Just a second gear about notching.
Yeah, just a bit. It's getting there. Yeah, it's definitely getting there.
Oh, you put that on him.
the comfort.
Put the aircon on.
All a bit warm, click.
Making something like this. Yeah, well, I normally brake, don't I?
Car goes 11.63.
Yeah, although I'm leading front wheel drive at the moment, so nice surprise. So, well, we'll see, won't we? It's got a horrible misfire, but it's still going alright. It did 11.6 at Pod and 8.5 at York, so.
Do you know what the gap is between you and the next
Not a
person?
lot. It's 2 or 3 tenths, so it's a bit, but not a massive amount.
Running 589 for Carl.
Right, I better move it before it overheats.
starts with this, a person that you miss. Mine draws a blank. I wanna go back to the early days when life was an escape. Now I just wait for better days. I lost myself in your reality. Lost myself. I lost myself in your reality. Lost myself. I feel that life, according to a friend, we're all shrink wrapped
fantastic.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's just tiring, but awesome.
Yeah.
Legit Street Eliminator cars doing all of that means it's
Through street car. You talk to people and you say it'll do anything. And but it's one tank of fuel on the way back.
Really?
6 hours driving. One tank.
Running on 2 cylinders.
No, it's just like, and it's, with 60, 70 mile an hour down the motorway, it's 15, 18 to the gallon. Yeah. It's mental.
Mad.
And then you turn up and do 201 miles an hour.
Not winning it necessarily, but just doing it and completing it and not having a load of problems and all the rest of it. It's hard work, but it's totally worth it.
But it's a proper tool, isn't it?
Oh, proper tool. Yeah.
We wouldn't have that in the garage.
Yeah. Swap you. You want to win it? It's going in the chassis shop next week. It's all right.
You doing it again next year, Andy?
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, if they sign up, if they start the ball rolling today, I'm signing up. Yeah, who else is coming out?
1284, 102 mile an hour was down, but back in the 12s, so successful weekend.
Melbourne. The reason the numbers are low at Melbourne is it's an 8-mile track, not a 4 mile.
Great. The car was spot on the road, other than the temperature inside.
Yeah.
The engine temperature was fine, just the heat of the day and the traffic. But definitely doing it again.
At 9.7, that's around both the 9s for York. And 13.91 for Andrew McDonald.
How's your weekend been?
Yeah, not too bad. Managed to get a half decent pass on Friday, and yesterday I actually did better than I expected. I was hoping for a 12.5 at Melbourne and ended up with a 12.3 instead. This morning was a little bit of a disappointing one. It was 19.6. Given the 19.3 on Friday, I was hoping for a bit better.
Not too far out though.
No, but then I found I had some exhaust leaks, so
you might improve on it then.
Yeah, got those fixed. I'm back in the lane, so hopefully, fingers crossed, mid 19 or better, and we'll probably call it quits for the weekend.
On the right now we're so this morning Scott's up here, Stuart's up here. Oh, Stuart's up there. He's up there. He's so happy. I've run a 13.5, so I'm on the ground in the gutter. Second run, I run my personal best by 3 tenths, so 11.61. I'm super happy.
They'll take that one.
And on the second run, Scott's dogs. Both cars, Scott's has definitely got more in it. My car, I'm just letting it cool down, hopefully get a run if it doesn't rain. So we're just going to concentrate on Scott's car now and try and get him back up to with us, because at the minute, he's down there.
Nice.
I know, loving it. The whole weekend has been amazing.
He went 11.99 here at the party, went 8.57. Melbourne, he goes 11.78.
we're doing it next year. 100% we'll do it next year.
Awesome.
It's going to be a fair few. I think even my dad wants to come now.
I think my dad does as well.
Yeah.
Been here about 45 minutes, if that. Luckily for us, the marshals pushed us forward, so my brother's been able to do a run. He's super happy, super stoked. Yeah, good end of the weekend. Thank you.
Ow!
I'm naked.
Happy with the weekend?
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Santa Pod, and thank you, Melbourne.
Brilliant. And back next year for it.
Too right.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah, we loved every second of it.
Oh,
it's been hot and it's been very, very hard work, but we've loved it. We'll definitely, we made it. We're back here. We've got back here. Decent time yesterday. No mechanical issues on the road, apart from running a 2-gallon fuel cell. That was the only challenge. But no, it was fantastic. We loved it. So we'll definitely be back next year. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Thank
See
you.
you then.
See you later.
Right. How's the weekend been?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Not a term I use often, but awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I'm here next year if we're doing it. First one in.
Brilliant.
Personal best for me in the car. So it's got to be a good weekend.
Everybody really does pull the stops out here, does a cracking job. So, from me to all of you and all to the Santa Pod team, massive, massive thanks. In second place overall, and he really did put up one heck of a fight for this, it is, of course, Al Mack! Your winner of Street Weekend 2023. He's obviously the quickest turbo. He also won the event. It is, of course, Mr. Andy Bond.
Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Street Weekend is drag and drive. It's like we all know the drag racing thing. We know what it's all about. Drag and drive it's a massive team effort. Everyone that's been involved in it, everybody's got crew. It's an endurance test for the car, for the driver. It's just as much work for the crew. The crews have 2-3 hours sleep a night. So yeah, it's great to have the trophy and be the winner of the event, but it is also all about the crew. Cheers.
Very, very good words indeed there from Andy Bond. What are you waiting for, Mr. Barnes? Go for it.